Every social media platform is now flooded with AI influencers, and some of them look so real that you scroll past without even noticing. So the people who take full advantage of this are easily making a 5-figure income. If you want to get the same results, you don't need to be a prompt engineer anymore. There's actually a simple workflow that everyone is using to build realistic AI influencers. And today, I'm going to walk you through each step and show you exactly how to do it. So by the end of this video, you'll know how to create multiple influencers and get them monetized. So before we actually get into the practical steps, you need to understand how these AI influencers are actually making money. Once you know what's really going on behind the scenes, you'll get a massive advantage compared to those who blindly follow a framework. Because if the technology changes, and it will, the practical steps might stop working, and only those with a real understanding of the fundamentals will survive. So there are 3 big categories that make this whole market exist: brand deals, affiliate marketing, and ads. And all of them do the same exact thing. They pay AI influencers to wear their clothes, feature new products, or post about different services. In this way, they are generating millions in sales. For every dollar a brand invests into creating AI ads, they can get up to $18 back. So that's why they're going all in on it. They're paying well to people who understand AI influencer basics, making this a good opportunity to step in. But why would a brand pick an AI over a real person? There are 2 reasons for this. It's cheaper and it's faster. However, there's one thing that's essential for all of this to work, and if your influencer doesn't have it, everything will fall apart. I'm talking about realism. People and companies don't buy from influencers that look and sound robotic. Some of them generate 5 and even 6-figure incomes simply because they look so realistic that viewers think a real person is behind the camera. But knowing this alone is not enough. If you want to actually get brand deals and create high-converting UGC ads, you need to know how to effectively create AI influencers. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you over the next few minutes. With that being said, I'm going to use one of the most well-known platforms among professionals. The platform is called ArcAds. If you want to follow along, you'll find the link in the description below. Once you log in, create a new project, and this is the interface you'll see. You can choose talking actors, videos, or images with additional formats under See More. Each of them plays an important role in the overall result, but I'll go over them in more detail later. For now, I want to quickly show you what's even possible with the tools inside ArcAds. So let's click on the video option and select Sora 2 Pro. This AI model is one of the most powerful when it comes to realism. It gets real-world context and generates scary accurate results. For this example, I'll go with a young woman that presents her makeup products. So I'll paste in this prompt, and before I actually generate it, I need to put it on the 9:16 ratio. For the time, I'll set it to 12 seconds, and for the resolution, I'm going with 1080p. Click create and let's see.
I keep it super simple in the mornings, but this right here, my little lifesaver, this is literally the one thing that makes me look awake. See? Way better already. She's back to life.
This feels so natural and authentic. It really feels like a real morning routine playing out. I also love how effortless the vibe is. The lighting and casual filming style make it really relatable, and the way she shows the products feels genuine, not forced like a typical ad. The overall video looks really good, but it doesn't really give you a lot of control. While there's another way that gives you a ton of control without losing the quality. I'm referring to the talking actors feature in ArcAds. Here you can choose from dozens of hyper-realistic AI influencers. You can also sort them by gender and age if you have a specific type of person in your mind. For this example, I'll want to create a UGC ad with a man in his 60s that talks about a vitamin supplement. I'll select male for gender and senior for age. Next, you can choose the situation. This lets you pick the exact environment for the influencer. You can choose from the gym, office, and even nature. I'm looking for somebody who's in a more casual setting and a bit older. I think Robert is the perfect match for that. I like that he's walking outside. When he's moving, the whole video stays dynamic and keeps the viewer hooked. Now that I've selected the influencer, I can write the text I want it to say. But before I actually press generate, there are a few more things I want to modify to get a more natural voice. For this, I'll press add emotion. As you can see, I added in the emotion right here. We have excited, sighs, and even curious. You can now control the exact flow of the speech. If you want, you can modify them, delete the ones you don't like, and add new emotions where you think it's necessary. One more thing I do in ArcAds is test the character's voice first before generating the full video. Next to the actor, you can click here and this panel will appear on the right side. From here, you can press play and listen to the voice.
I've been taking these vitamins every morning for the past 3 months, and the difference is real.
If you don't like it, or there's something you want to improve, you have all the settings you need down below. You can modify the speed to be slower or faster, and also change the stability, which controls how monotone or expressive the voice is. I clearly don't want my character to sound very serious, so I'll set it more to the right. You can also tweak the similarity setting, which controls how different the generations sound. It's really helpful if you want to go over multiple variations. The style exaggeration adds more expression to the voice, so I'll keep this one as it is. Let's listen to the preview one more time.
I've been taking these vitamins every morning for the past 3 months, and the difference is real.
Honestly, I think this sounds way better than the first version, so I'll hit generate and this is what we get back.
I've been taking these vitamins every morning for the past 3 months, and the difference is real. More energy, better focus, and I actually sleep through the night now.
In my opinion, it looks very natural. The lip syncing is perfect, the voice matches the man's face, and the smooth motion from the background makes everything seem like a real situation. And we created this with the pre-made talking actor, but what happens if you want to create your own custom influencer? Using pre-made characters works perfectly fine for creating UGC ads, but it's a big problem when it comes to brand deals. Companies usually hire unique AI influencers, so that's why it's essential to know how to craft your own actors. Now the best part is that you can also do this inside ArcAds. Just go back to talking actors, but this time choose create actor. Select generate from prompt and describe the appearance you want for your influencer. Now I can choose from all these options, so I'll go with this one, as it looks the most realistic to me. I want her to promote this makeup palette, so I'll simply paste the image inside the prompt bar and add a short description for it. Once that's done, you can see the results it generated. In my opinion, all of them look really solid. The makeup palette fits perfectly in her hand, and it has that 3D look that makes it look natural. I'll select this option, and now tell the AI what the actor should do, then click on Turn into Talking Actor. Let's confirm this. Now we can choose the exact voice we want. I want it to match the influencer's style and vibe, so I'll go with this one. It takes a few minutes, but once it's done, you can use it everywhere you want. And if there's one detail you don't really like about your character, you can actually change it really quickly. For this, just click on these 3 dots up here and then on New Version. This takes your main influencer as a starting point and asks the AI to change anything about them. For example, I can simply change the color of her hair and even switch the makeup palette for another product. You can customize your AI influencer however you want. Now select your actor and go back to create the video. This time, I'll want my character to talk about the makeup product and explain why it's better than everything she's used before. Right before generating the video, let's add the speech emotion and switch up the voice settings. I'll turn the speed up a little and also the style exaggeration. For the rest, I'll keep them as they are. Now let's click on generate and see how it turns out.
I've tried so many palettes this year and none of them compare to this one. The pigment is insane. It lasts the whole day and works for every skin tone. This is the only one I keep going back to.
This video looks super realistic. The product has the right dimensions and stays clear the entire time. It honestly feels like something you'd see in a real UGC ad, the kind that would have cost thousands of dollars to create. So if you want to create highly realistic ads like this one, the link for ArcAds is in the description below. Now the video I've just shown you is a good foundation for a UGC ad, but it's not complete. It's 90% there, but it's still missing something. Most people would leave it like that. But what I saw the top AI creators do is add one more thing. What I'm referring to are the 3-second cuts that make UGC videos feel more natural. The B-rolls. On the main page inside ArcAds, you'll see a button labeled See More. This is everything you need to create professional UGC results. But what I use for almost every video I create is a feature called Unboxing POV. Now let's test it using the same makeup palette as before. This creates a product unboxing shot with the influencer. As you can see, there are dozens of different environments you can choose from. One in the kitchen, one in the bathroom, and even one on the bed. So you'll find a good environment no matter what product you're trying to promote. But for this example, I'll just go with this one. Upload your image, then hit generate. The B-roll is really clean, and it also created a box that fits the product perfectly. But this is not the only feature inside. You'll find dozens more options for different situations. If you get a brand deal from a software company and plan to promote their new app with your AI influencer, ArcAds already has a built-in feature. You don't need to rebuild everything from scratch. Just choose the Show App feature. Select your character and upload a picture of the app, and now all that's left to do is press generate. The result looks very realistic. Even when the influencer moves the phone, the image still looks clear and stable. These are just 2 B-roll types, and there are plenty more inside that can save you hours and make your content feel more natural. Because making money with AI all comes down to creating an influencer that looks and feels like a real person. So if you want to sign brand deals with your own AI influencer, go sign up to ArcAds using the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.